Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T92, it's the Tier 10 American SPG, and this one's located on the west, or the north spawn rather, of Cliff. And it's under the command of UKSkaface.
Let's go.
Battle has started. Well, it's got a 24cm gun, based on the chassis of the T26 E3, and they only made 5 of them for the invasion of Japan, but in the end they were not necessary because the atomic bomb was dropped. Okay, aiming at the enemy, waiting for the first enemy tank to make their way up the hill, and there's a pair of them. Round out, good hit. Yes! He hit the back chat and damaged the T100 LT, and he slipped off. He's still there, but I think he had to repair a few things to put them back into order. Did 555 hit points of damage to the back chat, 351 to the T100 LT, and here he's got a bunch of tanks to fire at. Now he is reloading. It's going to be a short while before he's ready to shoot, but if they stay in this formation, he's going to hit more than one tank at once again, and it looks like the enemy is going to stay there because they're forming a line to shoot. Round out, direct hit, does 489 to the 272 or 277 rather, and the Object 430U picks up 336. Well, they're staying there. More for them if they do. The 430U, I think, realises the danger he's in if he stays where he is. He's pulled back, but an M454 has actually replaced him. And we're almost about to fire. Loaded, round out. And it hits the 277 again, and the 430U picks up damage. The M454 is stunned. Certainly going to generate a lot of credits. I know there's a great temptation for the enemy to actually come up that little rise there, try and fight it out with our tanks on the midline, but it can be very, very dangerous to do that, especially if you're going to do that right under the watchful eye of an Arty player who happens to be nearby, because of course he's just going to put the shells in there to very, very much ruin their game. Going for the M48 pattern, he's almost loaded. Round out, another direct hit, 627 hit points on the M48 pattern. He also picked up 332 on the M454, and the M454 used his first aid kit to get rid of his stun, but the pattern couldn't because he's obviously in cooldown. And you can see they're going off around the other side now because they realise that if they stay on that particular corner, they're just going to get hit by Arty repeatedly. Okay, we've got an Object 2684 defending the cap area at the back of the map. Dialing in, working out where it's going to go. Round out, looks close, but it's just a little way away. Right, looks like we're going to go for a splash job on that Object 277. He's just hiding around the corner. That's the same one we hit earlier. He just went around the corner, and the Type 5 Heavy is stopping him from coming around the corner. But we're now going to put an Arty round into that corner, are we? No, he's decided he's going to go after the rear end of that M454, and of course the others. Oh, and that one! It was a triple damage there, and the M48 pattern went down immediately afterwards. He hit 3 tanks with one shot there. The MX M454 took the worst damage, 517 hit points, and he's now dead. There's another 277 up there. In fact, there's 2 Object 277s there now, includes the one that was previously on the corner. And so he's going after 2 tanks at once with the next shot. Oh, one of them's dead. The other object 277 is going to take the full force, and that means he'll probably die. Oh, no, he is dead already. No need to shoot at him. Now, the enemy only has 6 tanks left. Only 6. They've been whittled down by the withering fire. Round out. Oh, and another good shot. The 430U took the brunt of it this time. The Type 5 Heavy was badly damaged. And everybody's closing in on the southwest corner of the map now. That 50 TP is dead. We've got a red line anyway. We couldn't shoot at him. And we can't shoot at the Type 5 Heavy without damaging our own Type 5 Heavy. But there is a 2684 in the back who is taking fire. And the enemy 292 has now been located. Right at the back of the map. We're loaded, we do fire at the Type 5 and we stun our own teammates and do damage to the TVP T5051. The enemy Progetto 65 has been located in this corner. The team are closing in on the enemy T92, which is in the southwest corner, and the Progetto is slightly off to one side. There he is. Actually, he's moved unseen. He's in defilade. We can't hit him. He's around the corner of the flat, so the cliff, so we could only splash him from here. We fire a round in and splash him for 249 and stun him, but he gets rid of the stun straight away with his first aid kit. And we pick up some damage assists, and that's game. It's all over. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for UKSkaface and the T92 HMC. And it's his first ace because it's got the scrolls underneath, which indicates it is the first one. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 22. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points for his own vehicle. And a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. In fact, he didn't get a single kill during that game, but he certainly touched a lot of the enemy. And the win 8 for the battle was 4-3-4-4. So let's have a look at team scores. Well, he did get the highest amount of damage, but unfortunately he was disqualified from getting the high caliber because he did do damage to one of his own teammates during that game, I'm afraid. So that's why he only ended up with the Gore's medal and Confederate. The amount of damage he did was 5,722 hit points, which is a huge amount really, considering the next highest score was the TVP T5051, who got 3298. The Progetto 65 on the enemy team was the next highest scorer with 3124. When it came to kills, he didn't get the highest amount. In fact, actually, he didn't get any kills at all, as I mentioned earlier. But that doesn't matter. The high scorer was the T92 HMC on the enemy team, who managed to get 3 kills, and then there's a whole bunch of teammates who managed to get 2. When it came to base XP, he was right at the top of the table again, 1,144 base experience points, and mostly because he was doing a lot of damage to more than one tank at once. He was finding the places where there were tanks gathered together in a line for support, but of course that means that they can also be hit by an Arty round and share the splash from a big 24cm shell. Let's have a look at the detailed report. Well, he fired 9 shots during that game. He got 5 direct hits, 5 penetration and 14 splash. So you can see 9 shots, 14 splash, multiple hits. He did damage of 5,722 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He did do damage to his own teammates to that TVP T5051. He did 223 hit points of damage to him, and that's the reason why he lost the high caliber. If he hadn't fired that shot at the Type 5 Heavy and gone for the T92 HMC instead, I think he probably would have ended up with not just the Ace Tanker, the Gore's medal, and the Confederate. He probably would have ended up with the high caliber as well. But he did hit and damage 10 of the enemy, so 2/3 of the enemy team, and he did damage assistance of 472 hit points and stun assistance of 3,313 hit points off 17 stuns. So 17 stuns from 9 shells. Yes, you can see there was a lot of multiple stunning going on there. On a premium account, he earned 106,110 credits, got a personal reserves bonus of 53,055, and after the fine for damaging his own teammates, he actually had 151,790 credits left over. The shells are rather expensive at this level. 22,500 credits for the shells he fired means he took away 129,290 credits from a tier 10 Arty. So at tier 10 it can be profitable. He also picked up 9 bonds for the awards and 14 for the battle because it was tier 10, and so he took away a total of 23 bonds altogether. He earned 1,716 XP, minus is that half, 0.5 for the damage to his own teammates, times 4 for the first victory of the day, took away 6,864 experience points altogether. So a missed opportunity to get the high caliber, but I'm sure that UKSkaface is more than compensated by the fact that he got his first ace tanker in the T92 HMC, as well as the Gores and the Confederate. It's just, obviously, I think I would have thought twice about taking that shot on Type 5 Heavy, because his teammates were just so close to the tank when he fired at it that they were bound to get hit with a splash, and that T92 off in the distance was all on his own, and if you'd hit him, I think it's more than likely you either would have taken him out of the game altogether, or you would have seriously damaged him without actually damaging any of your teammates. But there you go, it's something to think about later on. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.